Hello Leos, and welcome to your August August reading. Happy birthday, happy Lionsgate. You're lucky, it's your solar return, and at the same time you're right in that Lionsgate portal. So this month will mark for you and for pretty much everybody that kind of finding out what connects your soul, what inflames your heart, that connection with your soul tribe, the divine, and so on. So, and I think that the theme of this month for you will be pretty much aligned with this. So let's start. The first card, I meditated on your energy, of course, and the first card that came out here, I have the Eight of Cups. So I'm using the Tarot de Marseille this month. So the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups in the Rider-Waite, for the ones of you that are more familiar with it. You see that guy leaving in the night, 8 cups behind him, because at that point we are conscious of the fact that emotionally in what we've invested, what we've been living in the past, years or months or whatever, isn't enough. It's not fulfilling us. It's not enough. But there's a Ace of Cup out there, and we're gonna go and get it. And so that character takes his wand, that means his willpower, his fire, and he is going within himself towards finding that cup. The second card is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So that just tells me, see, this is the quest of the cup. But once we have the cup in our hand, when it's reversed, it's probably just that search of what is it that would fulfill me? What is it that would, bring peace, grace, happiness, joy within my heart? What is it? What is it that would raise my vibration, let's say? And then we have the Pope and an Ace of Cups. So, of course, during this process, with the Pope, the Ace of Cups is there, but with the Pope, that tells me it's going to be by using your spiritual discernment, by using your connection to the High Priestess, because the Pope is the active part of the High Priestess. The High Priest, like in this, it is called the High Priest. Probably see it in reverse, but anyway, so it will be through that process. Under our Eight of Cups, which is your now or the past weeks or months, depending on, each one of you, we have the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. Now the Four of Cups, we know that it's right away when we have the fours, it has this very stable structure that is kind of resisting flow. Four of Cups, been there, done that. And the thing is that it's that resistance that's the difference between the two. Four of Cups, we're not going anywhere. Eight of Cups, we're conscious that there's more, and we're actually going to go for that Ace of Cups. The fact that the Three of Swords is with it, yes, it's, sorrows and disappointments, but in the Marseille, there's a little plus to it, because you can clearly see 2 swords and 1 sword in the middle. And when we pull the Three of Swords in the Marseille, it has that sword of, I get the clarity of what was putting me in this status quo ambiguity of paradox. It's the clarity in the paradox. It's also the consciousness of what the paradox is all about, and how it's been hurting us, how it's been redeeming us in the same been there, done that, there's nothing more out there. We have the clarity. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles under it. And the Seven of Pentacles is that waiting, nothing is happening. So the ones of you Leos that have had like this stagnation, nothing happening, I'm investing, but it's not fulfilling me emotionally. This month, and probably because of Lion's Gate, because of your birthday, that let's readdress our position and where we are, you're going to get the clarity that you got to go on that quest. And even it's almost like you got to go on the quest before you find what it is. And that sounds very normal, but it's not like I get a cup and then I move. It's more, I'm moving, and through the movement, I'm going to get the cup. Under our Knight of Cup in reverse, we have the King of Sword and the Two of Pentacles. So, King of Sword represents your discernment, of course, your integrity, your truth. What is your belief? How do you process your intelligence here? How do you see things, make decisions, and so on? With the Two of Pentacles, where this is when we're juggling, okay? And we're juggling between two. We're juggling between two concepts of reality, between two states of being, between two seeds of I should remain here and continue to, garden my garden that doesn't give any fruits because it's safe and I know what it is. That's my pentacle. And there's the other pentacle of should I, invest in something that my soul is trying to bring to me. So maybe I'm like yes, no. This is that yes, no kind of thing of juggling. Okay, it can be minor, like I want to be vegetarian but I crave a steak. That's a Two of Pentacles also. But here with the Knight of Cups, it's more like this would fulfill me. I am pulled towards this, but at the same time I have like a concept of how I am living here and that prevents it. So it's that dance of back and forward. And under that I have a Two of Cups. So that tells me that it's another two. Okay, one is an ambivalence, back and forward, and the other one is a mirror. So probably you're in a state where the mirrors around you are not showing you your direction. Maybe they're showing you more your ambivalence, or what is your fears, or whatever is that concept worth that is making you juggle here. Two of Cups. Under the Pope and the Ace of Cups, we have the King of Wands. So right away, see, our King of Sword is juggling, and our King of Wands, once he get that cup with the discernment of the Pope, that means earth sign, grounded, not two anymore but one. The Pope also, we have a Jupiter aspect here, because in many let's say descriptions of the Pope, they will say that it is when Jupiter gave discernment to mankind, not just expansion but discernment. And here Two of Pentacles is Jupiter again, but in Capricorn. So what's holding us back, where we lose our power, and so on. So here when we get that Ace of Cups, King of Wands, there's your guts, there's your fire coming back. And here under that I have Three of Cups and Five of Cups. And of course, together, we have an Eight of Cups. Five of Cups is our sadnesses. And this is like the concept of I am either in my sadnesses, my grievings, what I've lost, the water that's been spilled, or do I raise my cups in the air, celebrating life? So that's why I see the Eight of Cups, it's the consciousness of these two together. And actually choosing to go for lifting my emotions. There's another cup out there that's going to fulfill me. That's going to bring me to the Nine of Cups. And so with that Ace of Cups, that would bring us, if we count the cups here, to the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. And in the bottom of the deck, it kind of split between the Magician and the Devil. So right away, we have this kind of either I'm in my power of actually creating and manifesting what will fulfill me emotionally, or I'm under here Capricorn, that makes me juggle, that maybe tells me that I don't have the power for it, that it's not doable, I'm not enough, or whatever is that, little lie that brings you like this, chained to his throne or a stool in this case. So, all right, let's clarify this for you, Leo. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Leos for the month of August 2022. Leos. So your emotions will be like a big, not a worry, but you'll be very conscious of how you feel here. And this is so to align your King of Swords, to align your, oh, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is what, making these decisions. Let's look at that Eight of Cups. Yeah. We have the King of Cups and we have the Two of Swords, making these decisions about how you feel. And who are you? Six of Pentacles. So that things can be balanced. So that things can be, and the Six of Pentacles is that notion that things have to pass through us. It's not sacrifice. I cannot put myself on the shelf for the sake of everybody else and whatever. The Six of Pentacles, it's that notion that in order to have balance in this world, in my life, in my experience, in what I give back to the divine, or whatever is your preoccupation here, things will have to pass through me, and I will give the overflow without counting, because I am not going to act or give or send to try and fill up a void, but only my overflow. So, Eight of Cups. I notice that I am lacking when it comes to cups. King of Cups. My emotional intelligence, let's say, is talking to me about balance. And that is why, in the integrity of how I feel, I will make that move. So, and make that decision. Noticing Two of Swords, that kind of paradox I'm in. I have to make a decision. Okay, so we have our Two of Swords that wanted to come out again. King, look at all these kings. King of Pentacle, King of Sword, King of Wands. This month you're going to be in action. All these kings, you know, we're not talking about the queens here and, you know, your state of being, what you want to manifest, what you're attracting, what you're allowing, and all of this. We're talking about the kings. It's almost like status quo here. It's time to make a decision. It's time to know your worth and know what you want to invest in. It's time to have the guts and go for it. And see here, I have the Two of Swords with the Pope in reverse. The Pope that will be upright with that cup. It's like, as long as you're not using your discernment, your spiritual knowledge, your, you know, as above, so below, this is what I want to bring from above and bring it below here. Passing through me, passing through my willpower, passing through my decisions, what I want to create, what I want to invest, what I want to do. And it will have to be something that emotionally fulfills me. I have to make a decision about this. And let's look at the Pope and the Ace of Cups. So that it's, and you have the King of Cups. You have the four kings here. And here is Aquarius. And, so with the Pope and the Ace of Cups, I have the High Priestess and the Three of Swords in reverse. And I'm not surprised because the Three of Swords here is there. You're making a decision in a way to kind of remove those swords from your heart. What is preventing you from feeling that dégagement, openness, filling a new cup instead of remaining with the cups that you had there? And so the High Priestess and the Pope, this is acting directly from your inspiration, from your soul's guidance. This is really Lion's Gates at its best. And the fact that we have Aquarius here, you know, in the wheel of the 12 houses, Leo is in front of Aquarius, which is our linked to our soul's purpose, soulmate, you know, consciousness that we are all one and so on. So that's why it's the gate towards this in your case. For a lot of you, you will find your purpose, and how you will determine it. It will be because this is what is going to fulfill you emotionally. And that's a fact of life anyway, okay? The basis soul purpose for everybody is to be happy, to emanate light, joy, peace. If everybody would do that, we would be in heaven here. So, all right, let's clarify now your Three of Swords and your Four of Cups. It's like if the big decision that you have to make, see, it's to actually, here's your Eight of Cups and your Ace of Cups. You're going to get the Ace of Cups. Right now, it's just being holded, okay? It's just holding there because you got to make the decision to go for it. Go to get that cup. And you're going to make that decision. And here I have the Queen of Pentacles. So I will just give it as an advice, because she's all about knowing that she's got everything that she needs to accomplish whatever. She's in that inner knowing that she'll be supported. She'll find the solutions. She will not be abandoned. Things will be balanced. 5, 6, 7. Seven of... Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So I was saying the Seven of Pentacles. This is like really when We've invested. There's nothing happening. Our willpower, our fire is tired. It's been used mechanically to do the basic, I'm shoveling, I'm doing whatever, but we haven't had any growth. We haven't had any fulfillment. We're feeling pretty dry up at that point. And here with this, I have Judgment, Death in reverse, and the Knight of Sword, Lovers in reverse. We know Lovers is a big decision. You're making a big decision, and let's say the influence of the alignment this month are gonna really give you that kind of, yes, something's gotta give, something's gotta happen. Judgment, this is when, the higher trumpets, let's say, that can pass through that gate of the divine, that higher vibration, sound, will rise you to look at your situation from a higher perspective. And here, the Knight of Sword, it's gonna help you get that, yes, this is what is holding me back. This is what is remaining me here. Death is reversed because not quite ready at the beginning of the month to actually let die an old situation so that you can move to the next. But everything is there for you to make that decision, though. Let's look at the King of Sword, because he's the one that's going to make the decision. Your own King of Sword here. Still juggling here in the middle. Still not sure. King of Sword, Two of Pentacle. Okay. Ten of Sword. So the moment, in a way, it's almost like you're going to tell yourself at one point, if I don't do nothing, what will be, where will I be, how will I feel a year from now, 5 years from now? Am I engaged in something that will unblock and it's just a question of patience? Or is it just going to be slow misery? And so, because I say that because the Ten of Swords is that moment that we grasp, first of all, the price we've paid for maybe remaining in a Two of Pentacle, remaining in a, I know that exists, but I don't believe I got what it takes to go for it or whatever. And I'm not telling people here, like, leave your job and go start that rock band you always wanted. This has nothing to do with that. This is more in your relationship with life, with what you want to experiment here, how you want to experiment it. And then, see, we hit our Ten of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Wands, the arrows of love. And arrows of love in the sense of this is when I'm starting to make moves. Going from juggling, not sure, to, oh my God, as long as I'm juggling, I see now how I've betrayed myself. Maybe I've been betrayed before, but I've been betraying myself for a long time. And that is actually going to push you to start making moves. For some of you, it can be romantic, but for a lot of you, it will be in how you invest yourself in this life. Eight of Pentacles. Was I just surfing, paying bills and things like that? Or did I actually invest myself, my soul, into what would, as above, so below, bring the highest vibration of me into this world? Clearing your Four of Cups of, no. Life is just a series of hydro bills and phone bills and 9 to 5. Four of Cups. This is your decision you have to make. And the universe is always going to mirror it to you. Two of Cups. If you're in there, it's going to show you just that. So this is falling in love with life by finding what you want to bring forward and having the universe, serendipity, 8 of Wands, showing it back to you. And there's the dance. Now we can dance. King of Wands. Three of Cups. And of course I have the Sun, you. I have the Ace of Pentacle. So, and the Page of Pentacle. It's really the fact that this is, yes, I'm going for the joy here. Remaining in my sadness, or the Three of Cups here is saying, I'm going for the job, the joy, the job, maybe for some of you. So, yeah, finding your fire. And finally, see, now it's in reverse, because now I'm thinking differently. I made my decision. I'm not ambivalent anymore. I'm not in status quo anymore, but I am actually making the decision here. Page of Sword. So, you know, remaining here would be more his workings. And this is his workings. There you go. So, yes, I'm going to call this Lion's Heart, because we're in Lion's Gate, but it's to find your heart, Leo. And then the fire will come to follow it. And so, yeah, Lion's Heart. So on this, I send you all my love and light and happy birthday wishes. You know, may this be as smooth and joyful as possible for you. If you want a private reading, the description is below. In the plus section, there's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. I will never put a phone number or whatever in the comment sections. If you see that, it's not me. Even if it's written Mystic Witch Tarot. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, and we've just had one, we'll have, depending, you're going to see this on the 1st. I do a little ceremony to give you back. And also thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. And on this, all my love and light, Leo. And I'll see you next month.